Hello there and welcome back to Mega Man X3. In the last video, we did these first three Mavericks. And in this video, we actually have two options. Oh, I realized I was wrong. I actually had his weakness. His weakness is the parasitic bomb. Acid Seahorse, Toxic Seahorse, Acid Seahorse, whatever, is weak to Frost Buffalo's weapon. I just wasn't paying attention to that. That's fine. He's not too bad to do without his weakness. In fact, he might be easier. It's not quite as easy to get hits off on him with that one. But okay. Next one. Acid Seahorse. It's a little weird that after Gravity Beetle, the top line all goes left to right in weakness order. The bottom isn't like that. No, it is. The bottom's exactly the same, actually. I never noticed that the bottom was as well. Oh, these guys do a lot of damage. Oh, damn. It's fine, they drop energy pretty frequently. Once again, I believe dashing and shooting at the same time does bonus damage. Not 100% sure that that's true in this game, but I think it is. We actually are able to go back and get a couple of the items in the other stages, but I think I'm gonna do this one first. There's a lot of enemies here where it's good to stick on the wall and fire at them from a distance. This one's an example too. I missed, but this one is a good example of that as well. After these, oh my god, after they die, they become, well, not if you deal enough damage. If you just barely kill them, they become little fireballs in the ground, roll around. And we're about to come up on, oh, I missed it. About to come up on one of the only items that doesn't require another ability to get. Right here. First Heart Tank. Fourth Maverick stage is the first Heart Tank we're getting. God dang. Are we gonna fight Bitter Bite? Let's see. No. Okay, that's fine. I don't know how they bounce around. I believe they're available once you beat two of them. I'm not sure how the game decides which to do. Again, just like the light capsules, you can just jitter here on these. Again, we don't have anything to do with that yet. But now we go underwater. Like, Bubble Crab stage, I guess. And obviously Launch Octopus's stage is partly underwater. Ooh. Those spikes are insta-kill spikes, so be careful. When you kill these turtles, their shells will rise up, and if their shells are below the spikes, they will hit them and can drop stuff for you. So, a potential grinding spot for you, but not a great one. Alright. Now, always, I believe, one of the mini-boss rooms has a consistent mini-boss every time, regardless of if Bitter Bites show up. So you can sometimes have to fight 3 bosses in a row in one level. And you'll always do at least 2. But the mini-bosses, for the most part, aren't too hard. They don't have like a ton of health, and they're usually pretty easy to dodge their attacks. Bit or Bite are the more serious threats. They also give you a little bit of they give you 1 drop. It can be a big energy refill, and that can be pretty helpful. And even there, it topped me off, so that's cool. I like Mega Man just sitting there and blinking. I forget he has an idle animation, because they never just sit still. This reminds me of a spot in X2. One of the ones I died on. As if that's very specific. This is one of my favorite backgrounds in the game. Also, after you beat Gravity Beetle, I believe, all of those red guys that shoot missiles are green now. They've lost their outer shield, and they have way less health. But, like I was saying, this is a really pretty background. I love the dam with the flowing water. And so much detail. It actually reminds me of a dam level in the first Call of Duty game, weird to think of for Mega Man, but in the British campaign... Oh! No, this is what I was thinking of. I died when I was playing it by myself. This is the exact room I was thinking of. I forgot it was in this level. God, I almost just died right there. But I don't remember what that level is, when you do that level, but it's in the British campaign of Call of Duty 1. And we're already here to Toxic Seahorse. He's got a pretty background too. Like the like flow of water breaking just slightly against the railing there. That's cool. He's weak to Frost Shield. Still don't know why it's called that. Don't jump like that. Go below him and do this. Well, get closer than that. This is not very difficult, and I'm just screwing it up. You want to go underneath him and get close. Oh my god. He's probably the easiest Maverick in this game. I totally screwed that up. Do I have any energy in my sub-tank? Yeah, I have half of it. If I need it, I'll use it. But I really shouldn't. This is not that hard of a fight. Without his weakness, it can be tough, but with it, it's not bad at all. Of course, the more confident I am, the more likely I am to mess it up. Basically, get underneath him, and then use it when you're close to him. God, he does a lot of damage, though. Oh my god. I am a little confused why I'm doing so poorly. Oh my god, really? Oh man, I got a game over on him. Maybe I'm overselling how easy he is. I think I'm gonna go through one of the other stages real quick. I'm trying to think where would be the best to get some items. Gravity Beetle stage, that's what I'll go to now. Because I believe I can get... I might be able to get all 3 of the items here, I think so. Ooh, actually I don't want one of them. And I'll show that in a sec. I'll explain when I get to it. But now that we've beaten this stage, not only are these guys green, like I said before, ow, but all the crates are gone. Or at least almost all of them. I think there are a couple on the ground over there. Oh my god, be smarter than this. Wait for him to fire, and then go. The heart tank's just open now. It's just blocked the first time you come through, but once you beat him, it's open. And then, this spot here is the best grinding spot in the game for energy. What you want to do is Frost Shield, go up, Frost Shield, and go down. Just do that over and over again. You'll get 2 on the top, because I think he just barely spawns and is killed by it. There's only 1 on the bottom. It's weird. But it's pretty quick to fill up 4 sub-tanks, and I only have 1 right now. There we go. Not bad. I was trying to switch weapons. I forget that you can't switch while there's one on screen. Even though that's basically always the case. Now, I don't know if Bit and Bite can show up in stages you've already beaten. The X-Hunters can't, so I assume they can't. We're about to come up on the first item, or the second item we can get. Second one I want. You want to go off, and then up. Oh, eventually. Was that F that I got there? That is a Ride Armor capsule. They allow you to use different ride armors, which is a unique feature to this game. Some of the later games have multiple ride armors, but they're just set in specific stages. You don't get to choose which one you get. This is actually a pretty cool feature. Ow. I am really not doing well all of a sudden. We're coming up on... I keep saying the same phrases over and over again. You never realize quite how much you repeat things until you hear yourself back, and you're like, oh, that's kind of annoying. Now that I have the air dash, I actually don't need this platform. I can just use the air dash to go up. and I'm impatient, so I'm gonna do that. Now, I think this should just be open. Okay, if I'm right that was the F that I got, this is gonna be kind of dumb, and I'm not gonna actually use this for long, but... Oh, that's right! Until you get the neutral, the normal right armor capsule, you actually can't use the right armors at all. The platforms, which is what those are, to be clear, the platforms don't function unless you have the normal one. I forget about that. Oh, this is still blocked. I'm not 100% sure what opens this. That looked weird. I can guess what it is. I think it's Tunnel Rhino's weapon, because there are other barriers like that. But that behind that is what I don't want to get yet. I guess I'll wait to explain until I actually run up to one, because they look kind of funny. But I want Tunnel Rhino's weapon, but he is weak to Toxic Seahorse's weapon. So let me think if there's anything more I can get right now. There is. I can get one of the things here. I'm gonna do that. There's a lot of going around and getting items, revisiting stages, and going to stages specifically to get things before even beating the Maverick. Because the game is hard enough that, generally speaking, at least I just can't run through like I can a lot of the other games. I'm actually thinking about getting the body parts early, which is usually a thing I don't do. Don't know why I messed it up the first time. Oh, it's just one of these. I can get this, though. Oh, it's hard, though. But I'm going to try. If I get a game over, then I'll just come back to that when I have the right armor. But I am going to try to get to that. I might get the body parts, though, because they will make the game much easier. And it's a lot more helpful in this game. Because I actually tend to die a lot in this game. Ugh. If you fall down there, then you can use the air dash to get back up, but it's kind of annoying. For some reason, I thought the heart tank was up there. Okay, let's... Yeah, there we go. But it's a pink capsule. And I think he'll explain what these are. Enter this capsule, X. Install this energy chip. This chip will allow you to recover energy. Stand still and your energy level will slowly increase. Remember, X, your system can handle only one of the 4 enhancement chips. Enter this capsule only if you are sure you want to use this chip. You do not yet have the part for this chip will be installed in. Please return after you find it. Yeah, if you don't have the body part, arm part, head part that this is relevant to, which is the head part, then you can't even get it. But you don't want to get these. There are 4 of these in the game, one for each armor part, but you don't want to get them. There is a bonus feature later in the game that you can't get if you get any one of these. And it is just better than any of them. So don't get those. They're useful, but they're like a beginner's trap. But okay, so now I'm going to go in and do Toxic Seahorse. I don't know why I'm watching that again. Usually I just skip those intros, but I'm trying to play each one the first time I go to their stage. But I mentioned that I usually get the bad ending in this game, and so that's what I'm going to do first. I don't actually remember if I said exactly that. But generally when I play this game, I get the bad ending for a reason that will become obvious later. So that's what I'm going to do first here. It'll be the good ending that I show as a bonus, which is weird. It's the only game that's going to be like that. But there's good reason to do it that way. And when I do the good ending, I'll also go through and beat Bit and Bite with their weaknesses, and show what happens if you don't beat the mysterious Maverick with his. So aside from the CD version, I'll be showing pretty much everything in this game. And the CD version, I have the X Collection. Like I said, it's not perfect. It's still plenty playable, but it's a lot more difficult to record than this right now. I have an Elgato HD60, but I don't have it set up, and I don't fully understand how to use it yet. At some point, I'd like to show the PlayStation version specifically. That's the version that's on there. If it is different from the PC version, then I've never played the PC version, so I don't know. There are 2 different upgrades that are up here that you cannot get yet. You actually need the F ride armor module, whatever they're called, for it. But since I don't have the neutral one, I can't use that. So yet another thing I'll have to come back for. I guess that's kind of a weird time to show it. Oh, really? Why not? Never mind. Not sure why that's still staticky. Oh, because I'm in a boss room. I forget that that's how it works. So I should be able to show that once I beat him. Another random thing that I'm thinking about is the third armor. The X's armor that he gets in this game is very different. It's got some funky colors. The yellow and orange are like its main 2 colors. Can't really tell too well from just the leg parts, but you'll see what I mean. First though, Zero! I love him just blinking at me. At any point in this game, you can switch to Zero. And you can play as him. He plays just like he did in the intro stage, and it's really fun. But this is the thing that determines what ending you get. If Zero dies just once, he is permanently dead, and you get the bad ending. I don't know why they did it that way. It's a real bummer, because I basically don't recommend ever playing as Zero. If you're really confident, you can play as him before bosses, because he will leave as soon as you touch a boss shutter. I can show that right now, actually. Press start, X, I'm on my way. And then X will teleport away and Zero will teleport in. And he feels great. But you can't fight bosses. It'll force you to switch here. Zero, I'll handle this. Can I actually switch back? No. He's cool, but he's not worth using. It's not worth the risk. Because even if you want to get the bad ending, you don't want to let him die normally. There's a specific thing you want to do with him. And trust me, you want to do it. Oh my god. Come on, I can do this, come on. He's not that bad, man. You gotta just understand his hitbox, though. And it's surprisingly easy to misjudge his hitbox. Oof. There we go, God. Scared me. Because I think at least one of his attacks will deal 4 damage, so that was closer than it should have been. Next, I'm gonna go to Tunnel Rhino stage, because like I said, he's weak to Acid Seahorse. And Tunnel Rhino's Japanese name, I just remembered, is another example of a thing that is probably good that they changed. His name is Screw Masider in Japanese. Screw, like the normal word, Masaider. Strange choice. Acid Burst is another very situational weapon. I never really use any of the weapons in this game, aside from boss fights, honestly. And aside from a few situations, like the ice attack in Gravity Beetle stage. Screw Masider. Tunnel Rhino is just so much more straightforward of a name. These enemies, I always have a hard time not taking some damage. You have to do your charge shot as they're landing to deal damage fast enough to kill them before they attack. I don't know if I actually mentioned the teleporters in those 3 stages: the Blizzard Buffalo stage, Volt Catfish, and Crushed Crawfish. Those teleporters, I believe, deactivate. They go away entirely after you've beaten that Maverick, I think. If that's not true, then I might actually change my strategy on future playthroughs. I think I'll play around with that. If I happen to see it here, cool. Otherwise, I'll explicitly check that when I'm doing a good ending playthrough. Because I think I actually will play through the entire game again, unlike the password generator I used in X2. I'm not going to show it all, though, because that's a bit redundant. I was short on time, is why I did the generator for X2. Bit. He is much harder. You are to be destroyed. He's much harder than Bite is. But he's still not too bad as long as you get in a good rhythm. Basically, shoot him, jump up, fall down. He will go at your elevation, like Agile, kind of, in X2. That attack will stun you. Basically, just do this exact pattern. If you get off, it can be hard to get back into a good pattern. Especially if you get hit multiple times like that. But assuming you can just do this pattern over and over again, he's not too bad. Charge Shot only does 2 damage against him, but it's enough. It is not possible for you to contain so much power. Weird way to word that. Next time we meet, the result shall be different. Yeah. If you beat him with his weakness, he'll explode. I actually don't remember what his weakness is. Because I never use it. And as he says, he'll meet us later. So the thing that changes if you beat Bit and Bite. If you beat either of them without their weakness, then it doesn't matter if you did the other one. You have to beat both of them with their weakness, or it counts as if you did neither. And what it does is changes a boss fight in one of the later stages, one of the Doppler stages. You fight the 2 of them together, or you fight a different boss if you killed them. But I think the 2 of them together is actually a much easier fight, and there's nothing else that's changed by it, so I just don't beat them with their weakness. Oof. I got stunned there because it hit the ground, and then I just jumped into spikes for no reason. Okay. I guess I just wanted to go over there, and I do. I saw another one like that. Those are 2 secrets in a stage that you can't get until, because the way I'm doing things, much later. Ugh. Because you actually need Volt Catfish's weapon. And since I'm doing him last, it's going to be a while before I get those. And that's also what it is for the mysterious Maverick. He has a secondary fight in the latter stages that you do if you don't kill him by beating him with his weakness. When you do that, you canonically kill them in the storyline. Which makes it a little weird that you could kill Bit and then he'll still come back if you didn't kill Bite. But the story is that they repair them. If the other one's alive, they repair the other one. Now for the stage's actual mini-boss fight, which Again, like fighting Bit, if you do the same pattern over and over again, it's really easy. When it hits the wall, it'll knock you off and stun you for a bit. So what you want to do is just jump straight up off the wall like that. Not like that. A little slower. Wait till he starts to move. Or just a little before. Just, yeah. Going just a little too late. None of the mini-bosses have health bars. Which is a little annoying. It'd be nice to see how much health they have, but it's not that big a deal. If you get behind him, he'll do a few more attacks. I'm close to killing him, so I'll actually demonstrate here. You can charge back like that, reach up to the ceiling, and do that. That's perfect. I didn't know he had just one hit left, but that's cool. That's all he can do, as far as I know. If you get behind him, then he'll usually charge you, and that does a bunch of damage, so I recommend just staying in front and jumping like I was. These guys are so annoying. And another thing that's in this game that's not in most Mega Man X games is several enemies, when you kill them, they have an attack that triggers. You gotta be aware of that. Those drill guys are an example where when you kill them, they send 2 drills out. I'm gonna go off screen so his attacks don't happen. I'm just gonna ignore him. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Ow. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. That was not ideal, but it's fine. Here, what I recommend doing is just getting near the top and doing a full charge shot. And then not going up too soon. But whatever. Here we are at the boss. Tunnel Rhino isn't... It's been a while since I fought him without his weakness. I don't think he's too bad without it. So I'm going to try that since I'm low on health. I know I've beaten him before without his weakness. But we'll see. Spits out those 3 drills, he'll charge. Those are the main attacks he does for a while. I believe when he hits the wall, it stuns, it knocks you off. Like that other boss, the mini boss. So far, this is really easy. I don't remember how his pattern changes. Too early. You want to wait until they... Oh! You want to jump off right before he hits it. I forgot he knocks you off like that. Okay, but he's not too bad, actually, without his weakness. He is weak to the acid bomb, though. I'm gonna try to use the same strategy just with the weakness. It's easy to just try to just mash their weakness to kill them, but you should still really dodge, because it's not like it's impossible to die just because you have their weakness. It's not that bad. It's not air dash. That's what you should do. That's right. That's right. I forgot. Air dashing is your friend. And now that he's below half health, or below 3/4, not sure which, he has the same kind of invincibility that Gravity Beetle has. And a few other bosses have it too. He was a much easier pattern there. But also I killed him faster because I'm using his weakness, so. Not a bad fight. I think I'm gonna do one more stage. Actually, what I'm gonna do at least first is go to Blast Hornet's stage. Because now that I have Tunnel Rhino's weapon, I can get something at his level. And actually, a couple other things. I love that every Mega Man game, at least generally, has slightly different music for everything. It's actually fairly rare, like, for the same exact song to be in multiple Mega Man games. Generally, each game has its own version of the password theme or the get weapon theme, and all the stages have unique themes. Sometimes with motifs repeated, especially in like the Wily stages. So first, I believe I have everything I can get in Blizzard Buffalo stage, that I want to at least. The one thing I need here, I'll actually get after this. Yeah. Let's go Blast Hornet. I'm actually making okay progress. Slower than the other games, but this game's not taking nearly as long as I expected. I expected more failure than this. And of course, I did just replay the game. I didn't practice X1 prior to starting it. Well, that's not true. I didn't practice X1 before coming back to it for part 2, and I didn't practice X2 before starting it. It's probably for the best that I practice this because it's so much harder. But I suppose it does mean that it's not going to be quite as fair a comparison how long it takes me to get through each game. But that really was already not going to be super fair. Because, like, different situations are different. That was the most broad, generic thing I could have possibly said, but whatever, you know what I mean. I like this boss. It's another example of the 3D wireframe thing that X2 uses several times. I didn't actually explain how you should fight him, but charge up, then shoot when he gets close to you because it'll make him bounce. And after a while, he'll just go there, spin around. Ow. You can dodge better than that, but he'll just go in one square, and then he'll start bouncing around. I'll let him actually start. Yeah, like that. Oh, I must have gotten the weapon energy, because I didn't even hear anything. They always drop something. Not always useful, like there. It's right here. This is the one. We saw cracks in the wall. Go down here. You can actually go both ways. That will blow that up, like I showed last time. This needs the drill, the tunnel fang thing. Very similar to tunneling fang, which is the English name of a Naruto move. There's also a wall here you can break, and it just leads back out to here. Which, sure, I'll come from this way. This is the exit of this area. You can just break that. Doesn't take much. And now you have the right armor. And this counts as getting the N, or neutral, armor capsule. Or right armor module. I can never remember what they're actually called. Well, so now I got 2 of them, so now I can also do the thing in Toxic Seahorse's stage. I'm trying to debate if I want to do that too. That's all I can do in this stage right now. That's now with 0 lives is a bit dangerous. I'd have better just kill myself, but it's fine. Let's see, do I want to do this right now? Yeah. I'll do this, and then I'll probably stop there. And then hopefully in the next episode, we'll get through all 3 of the remaining Mavericks and pick up all of the remaining items, which is a lot. Reminder that when you have full energy, it's 4 units above your weapon energy gauge. That's how many heart tanks I'm missing. I've only gotten half of the sub-tanks, only half of the armor capsules. It's crazy. I apologize, this is the 3rd time I've been through this stage. But, like, that's how it goes. There's a lot of replaying. I feel like it's, like I said in my first No Connect video, I feel like it's genuine to show, like, what I'm doing. If it gets to be a bit much, like, if I fail repeatedly, I'll definitely cut it out. Or at least cut a bit of it out. Because, like, I want to show my raw, legitimate experience. But it also gets annoying after a while. Especially if there's, like actually nothing new to be shown there. No. No bite. But I didn't kill Bit, but beating him without his weakness does count as him being gone. So what you want to do here is grab F. Don't press the jump button. You press the shoot button. Jump and dash will close that menu, I'm pretty sure. Don't. God damn it. Actually, dash doesn't do anything. Just hold left. If you press the dash button, you do a bigger jump or double tap direction, and that makes you hit the edge of it, and it'll act like you're getting in it for the first time. What you want to do is dash up. You press the dash button to start the shaking thing, and then you time button press of. You time pressing the dash button. Timing's a little weird. You want to avoid killing as many of these turtles as you can, because they will be annoying in a sec. Okay. You can use the missiles to break those turbines, and then jump up here. And first I'll go over here. This is another capsule, another pink capsule for the enhancement chips, so I'm going to ignore that. And here's a mechanic that I think it's true in X2 only if you have the bubble shield active. But you can jump on the surface of water. And those turtle shells that I broke, the enemies I killed, their shells came up and they become obstacles up here. The more of those you break, the harder it is to get up here and get this. Hey, the kangaroo. The F is for frog, the N I think is for neutral. The K is for kangaroo. And then... yeah, I think I'm gonna stop there. That's not bad progress, right? In the last episode we did 3, in this one we did 2, but we got a bunch of items. So I think that's pretty good. Alright, so I'll see you guys next time then.